Hello, this is Stockfather for entertainment and educational purposes only. Oh my god, that sounds like that Rick and Morty. Hello, hello. Weird alien thing. Anyway, so what's going on? AMC. My flu's about gone. Voice is still out, but well, the one thing I didn't think about was that the M pattern was bigger than what I was thinking. So now I picture kind of this side over here inversed, and then I come up to make the stupid cattail. So let's. I think I can do that. I think I can inverse it. I think I can. I want to be able to. Why not? I mean, I think I would just clone it. Well, if I can figure that part out. Yeah, bars pattern. And just clone it. Actually, this is the whole thing because it'll have part of the ear kind of going up too. Let's do that. Yeah, part of the ear going up that way. You can really see what I'm talking about if it flips. Alright. Oh, nope. It doesn't want to flip? No? Can't flip it? Come on. You gotta be able to flip it. You gotta be able to flip it. They don't just let you not flip it. Oh. Mirrored or flipped? Let's try flipped. Ah, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much... Yeah. So the ear might be a cutoff ear. The only reason I think... Well, I don't know. Not if it's going to go to 365. But a cutoff ear on a cat happens too, where it makes it most of the way and then cuts off and then comes down. So I'm going to go ahead and draw the cutoff ear just in case. Because if it was a cutoff ear, I'd imagine it would come here. Probably hit the line. That's what I would do the thing. Alright. The cat face is off now though. Looks like it's too small. So let's get rid of that cat face. Now, could it just be dropping? It is such a bearish market, it's hard telling. I don't see how tariffs really affect AMC, but if there's less money in people's pockets, the first thing to go is entertainment. Last thing people want to do is blow money on movies. Mayonnaise and Blue 2. Hey, good morning, Father. Alright, how's it going? Sound like about ready to take confession. It's going okay. How's it going with you? Holding strong? Yeah. I mean, so far it's not building up a pattern that I would identify as like this would be the spring, so then it would start to come out, but it's got a really weird look to it either way. I mean, this is normal for it to do an M middle. I wish I had examples of some cat ears. Maybe I should go look for some. Looking for some cat ears. See, like, this is one, but I don't think we can zoom in close enough to see the M now that it's so far away. Let's see how close we can get. 5 minutes? Can we? Can we make it? No. Nope. 1 hour, yeah. Won't be able to see the M. But I assure you, the M thing happens all the time on the cat ear. It's part of the cat head. I don't know why. Whether it's on a larger pattern like this or a smaller pattern, when it does the cat head pattern, it does this M. And for some reason, I was counting the M up here. Of course, I did have like a really high fever. But yeah, I didn't even think about it, that it would come down here and then start going up. And AMC loves to start the week off going down to kind of scare some people up so it can grab some more shares before it comes and does that kind of thing. So, yeah. Yeah, this part here is hard to tell which way, which ear pattern it'll be. What's that? There's like a saying about, well, you said I'm breathing, so I'm alright. What was like, every day above ground is a good day? I don't know if that's necessarily true. I've had some pretty bad days. I'd rather have been underground, right? I mean, it hasn't been that way since 2009, but still, those are some pretty bad days. I don't think I've ever shared this on a. I usually don't touch crypto because one of my first crypto things was I found this like, I don't know, it seemed like an interesting crypto. I have no idea. I don't remember the name of it because it was a pump and dump thing, but it was, what do they say, initial coin offering type of thing. And before I went to bed, I put like $500 in it, right? And I woke up, and my 500 had gone to 2,000, and it was just like, it was like this crazy, like, it was just taking off, like it wasn't stopping, right? So I was like, okay, what can I put in there? So I dug through everything I had and dropped 20 grand extra on top of the 500. And I was just about to put my stop loss in because I was like, I'm not going to lose anything on this. If it, of course, who knows how well the stop loss would have helped. But anyway, right as I'm typing my stop loss in, my internet goes out. And I don't think anything about it, right? I'm just like, whatever, I'm not even like hurrying to get back on. I'm not concerned or anything, I'm just like, well, So I finally get I don't know how long it took me to get my internet back on, to tell you the truth. In my mind, it was an hour. But it could have been 20 minutes. I don't know. It was a fair amount of time, but I wasn't really like, going on and plugging the router and turning it. But I was just kind of like, whatever. Go fix me something to eat. No big deal. Whatever. And anyway, by the time I got the internet back on, I think I lost everything but like $13. So I was like, I'm not playing with crypto ever again. that was it for me. But I don't think I've told many people that story, at least on here. I don't think. But it was and all I could do was like shrug and go, okay. You know what I mean? Like, I really wanted to be upset about it, but I was just like, all right, that's what happens. That's what happens. And that wasn't my first round thing with crypto too. That really, it was when crypto first came out, or when it was first starting to rage before like Bitcoin went crazy and everything. I had invested in one crypto that was taken off. It's still around today. I won't give it a name thing because they also allowed you to like build your own tokens on their blockchain, and I thought, oh, that'd be kind of interesting. Let's learn how to do tokens. So um, uh, I had put $5,000 into this company that won't be named because they did me wrong. Well, anyway, during the coin making process, it caused me to lock myself out of my account. It threw away my signer key. It locked my signer key out. There was no warning about it or anything, And I didn't notice until I was up. I think I was at $35,000, and I was like, "Oh shit! I better cash out of that thing." And when I went to cash out, I couldn't. And then 2 lawsuits later, it ended up where I could still sue them again if I want to. But well, first I tried to sue them in my state, and they claimed jurisdiction and well, they operate in California, so they're trying to claim jurisdiction in California, but they were corporized in was it Rhode Island, where everybody does their corporate. Anyway, so I sued them at wherever they were corporized, so it would be a pain in the ass for them too. And then Vermont. No, is it Vermont? Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember now. But anyway, the during that lawsuit, it was during COVID, so it was online, and I showed up online, and I was just representing myself, and they had 9 lawyers, so filling out matched. I told them that the judge, I didn't feel well and wanted to be withdrawn without prejudice, and sure, it's in the should be in the description. D-Byron at live, or D-Byron.com. Sorry, I don't know why I said at live. D-Byron at, no, not at, .com. It's like I'm trying to make up a D-Byron.com. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I have my books and music on there. It's funny, like the neither one of them do that well. But I can't help myself, right? It's like one of those things. The newest album, I think I played off the newest album that's coming out on April 18th. So it's a couple weeks off on that one. I'm kind of excited about that. Oh, thank you. Most people aren't curious about that thing. They're like, hey, I came here to listen to you talk about AMC, not promote your thing. Actually, I had a stake thing too, which now that I've heard they've got like gambling things, so I'm not going to play any more of that on here. But one person did sign up under my code, and if they send me their stake, if you hear this again, I guess, if you send me a message on YouTube with your stake username, I will send you $500 to your stake account. There's only one person that did it, so you know who you are. Just send me your stake name and I'll do that. I don't know what the new like regulations are with the gambling thing, because I thought about like kind of doing that on the side as a show, and if I do that, maybe I'll give some more giveaways. But to that one person, you know who you are, your username, just send it to me on YouTube, and I will send you $500. Pretty good deal, especially since they signed up and didn't put any money in. So anyway, yeah, they'll probably like won't watch this video, and I'll forget to ever remind them. But if not, yeah. But yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Oh, it's not gonna just be vinyl. There's a shorter version it'll be on Spotify and everything on the 18th. It's 10 songs being released on the just streaming, and then 15 songs on the vinyl. It's a limited edition vinyl thing. I don't do vinyl that often, so I did it for my way early years band, and then I was like, I'll do a limited edition one on yeah, vinyl is like one of those either you either you like it or you don't. Like the streaming service is like some of the digital formats anymore are pretty dang close to the sound quality you would get on vinyl without the, it's like straight to the studio to the vinyl type of no digital loss or whatever. But the streaming services condense your music so much you have a lot of digital loss. Yeah, the museum made me do it on your page. The museum did. Or the muse. Yeah. Yeah, soon the links that are like above it, but Muse made me do it. Of course, will be on the streaming thing on the 18th. I'm kind of looking forward to that launch because I think I'm going to be on some playlists with that song, which might help. I don't know. I'm really bad at promoting myself because I don't, I do it for my. What a lousy thing. I do it for myself, and if other people like it, I like that. But I really do just do it for myself. Like, it's one of those things where I'm happy when somebody likes it. It's all good. I've seen some really weird things with autocorrect, and sometimes I've like read it because I love to do speech to text, and I read it and I'm like, that's like nothing what I said, and then I send it anyway. It's terrible. Oh man, gotta get over this flu. But yeah, I've been making so. I was thinking about like when this thing switched over that I was going to buy AMC down here, but the SPY is treating me so well by going down. I don't know. You may have not been on the earlier things when I set up here to buy these. They're like stocks that, how do you want to say? I'll just pull it up. It's 3 times the bear index, and so I got in. It's about, what was it, about 560, 570, 560, somewhere around here, and now we're up to 7. And this thing with these tariffs thing, I mean, oh man, you talk about taking off. I think this thing, like right now, let's go back 5 years, because I think we gotta have to look at that to kind of get an idea. See how low it still is. Yeah. So if the recession hits like I think it it's going to, even at now at $7 to hit, let's just say it gets to 150. That's a lot of money. I mean, it's going to take some time, but yeah, it's just starting. Look at all that volume coming in too, because they know, they know that this economy is going to crash. This tariff thing is like the worst thing ever for the stock market. It was going to go down anyway. I mean, every time after they've just they've thrown gas on the fire. So yeah, but I was going to switch to AMC because I thought I would go faster after the tariff thing, but it didn't. It did not. It didn't. Yeah, this is still looking pretty logical. And this thing probably won't stay very long either. Like, usually when you get this pattern that comes down like this, it usually bounces back up almost like as fast as it went down. So people that are going to buy when it gets down there better be ready. There's no earnings or anything weird coming up, but there's probably going to be, well, I guess this earnings, that could be the date where they drop it. Which also be the date you buy. What day was that? March 25th. Did I ever say that? No? March 25th. Okay. Well, the green one I just drew kind of like lines up with that, so... And a cutoff here makes more sense to stay with this line. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's kind of a bummer because I was looking forward to buying some AMC this time, but I just can't do it with the economy tanking. I mean, it's like the Big Short thing all over again. If you can see the writing on the wall, I could see it on the like. So when it was at all-time highs, I knew that was just them, starting to sell off. They were just bringing it up there to sell it off at the all-time highs, because every 4 years after a presidential election, no matter who wins, by the way, no matter who wins, and I said this before, the stock the next year automatically starts going down. Now, when Biden did it, it started going down, but so many people started buying heavily for some reason that he didn't have much of a down at all. I don't even remember, and then it just went, up and up and up and up. But anyway, it's a bear market now. More tariffs seem to be incoming, and the more that happens, the more terrible it will be. More terrible. That's not proper English there. Oh, man. But anyway, I hope this helps out some. Cat ear patterns are kind of hard to spot, but I mean, even when you pull back, you can see we're still in this on AMC. I say we as if I'm in it, but you can still see that we're in this larger channel of down, which I'll put on there just temporarily, just to. I mean, I guess you can just look at it that it's been. It's been going down and down and down. I mean, I don't have to really draw you a map, right? So when it gets back over this line here, right, that would be a reversal to know that it's going to be coming back up the other way, I would think. So not too far down does it need to go, and not, I guess 34 is pretty high, but then it'll be breaking in the right direction, and it may do something like this to get out of it. So I don't think this pattern exactly, because that's a distribution pattern that ended up getting a takeover. Like, this is the only place that the distribution it could have caught, it did catch, and then it took off. So that was very weird. I wasn't around during that time, so I can't even imagine what it was like. Uh, but yeah, if there's any questions or anything, it takes forever. Just dumb it already. Just dumb it already. We're going to go down probably March 25th. Well, we're going to go up first to make another cat ear, I think. And then we're going to go down March 25th to what will be the all-time low and should remain the all-time low. Whenever it comes down to that 175 line, it's not guaranteed, nothing in life is, but I think that will be the time where the institutions step in and say, hey, you know, this AMC thing, they have popcorn. Let's buy this. And I hear quite a few people lately been saying they've gone to the movies. So, not that that really matters altogether, but, you know, sometimes I wonder if the movie theaters are completely dead. Yeah, unfortunately, there was a lot of hype people that were telling people while it was going down, like, any day, it's going to blow up. It's going to blow up. Yeah. I came in when it was coming down here, and I was telling people it was coming in. My account got hacked. I was able on Casey Shaw's show, and I streamed it live with my new channel, this one, this takeoff and how high I was going to go. At the time, it was 34 or 36. I can't remember. But I showed how that took off on the day. Since then, I've just been saying down and not giving it much voltage. I guess like the best way to explain it is like we're another one too. You know, like talk about going short. Let's pull this one up. This thing. Oh my God, this thing. Yeah. 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 I don't remember when I drew this blue line, but I was like, man, well, as soon as it breaks that. So, here is a good example overall, right? You had your buying climax, comes down to a selling climax, comes back up, does not break. Oh, this is the selling climax, automatic reaction, sign of weakness. Then it breaks up to this middle area, and then it does a U-tad. So this is when they sell off at the end. This is the end, right? And what's interesting is you can draw your basis, because right now it's starting to make just a little pit stop, but it's probably going to come down to here to make. It's probably going to have this like head and shoulders like pattern where it may come back up to this. But as soon as this thing drops, it can't. It doesn't even stop until 64. When this thing drops, the only place it can catch is 64, and I don't think it's going to even catch there. So more likely you're going to be looking at, and I'm not joking about this. You can watch this on it. I'm more likely looking at like $24 when it catches. Yeah, and this is crazy. But they went through their home. So AMC had its own type of thing here, where this one went up like AMC did, and it came all the way back down to here. But they didn't do any split dividend stuff because Elon owned most of the stock. Now, all the chief people at Tesla, all the high up employees have already sold all their stocks. So that's another sign that, you know, when the people that are running the company and have a stake in it start selling off their shares, it's a sign to go home or bet the opposite way. Do you BC 2040 by February? Ooh. on AMC 20. Oh, you mean Tesla? Which one? Which one? Because I was just saying they were. uh, one's going up, one's going down. They're going towards the same kind of area. Let's see. If you're talking about Tesla, I would say. Yeah, possibly. I mean, it's a good. I mean, it's going to come down. It'll catch a little bit here, come around. Probably kind of a stair stepping. Maybe more close to March, and then AMC 20 or 30 on AMC. That one's really weird because we haven't bounced out of it yet, so it's hard to picture. I mean, I don't. I mean, it literally could stay down here the whole rest of the year, as far as like building building up. Like, I'll just draw really fast. Like it'll be like that. I know that was a rough drawing, but that's what I'm kind of expecting in my mind. Now, whether it happens or not is a little bit different because it's hard to read a pattern that hasn't appeared yet. But that's my best guess. Oops, because the value is it's very oversold. It's yeah. Didn't Tesla announce a partnership with an AI company? Yeah, it was an AI Tesla company. But it wasn't Tesla. It was Twitter. But yeah, there's no saving Tesla. There's too many. Like, I mean, this is the best way I explain it. This is a friend who's very big into Tesla. As far as like, he likes Elon Musk a lot, so he wants to buy into Tesla, and he's like, how low should I wait for it to go to buy in? Because I told him the price was going to go down. And I said, and this was when I was at 500? Anyway, or something like that. And I was like, well, maybe 50. And he's like, no, seriously, what? And I was like, I don't know, 50. That's what I would wait for. And then he was like, oh, come on, man. And I'm like, no, he's, I mean, there's, the people who buy electric cars are I don't want to say it that way, are well-to-do liberals. The people on the right don't really like electric cars. Just a thing. So the people on the left are the ones that usually buy the electric cars, right? It's not it's a generality. I'm not being like, it's just the truth of the matter. But he's enraged the left for sure. There's no doubt about it. So the people that, they're going to go someplace else for their electric cars. You know what I mean? And I don't think the people on the right are that big into Elon that they're going to change their mind about electric cars. Even if Trump says go out and buy Tesla. That's what he said. Look it up. I'm serious. I'll never. He's like he's pretending that he bought a Tesla. I love my new Tesla. But his heart wasn't in it, but anyway, like, yeah, I think, I mean, it's just logic. It's just basic logic. It might. It might. It might be. But, you know, when it started taking off last time, it was very dramatic. I mean, it was like a 2 month thing of, it really just built up really fast, right? And I guess it really depends. Because there's a recession coming. And AMC did really good during a recession, which is opposed to what it should do because of what it is. So that could cause it to go faster because people are going to be hard up for money. That's how they got in the AMC game to begin with. I think usually like people like looking for something that's simple. They don't have to. Isn't that the irony of that too? Like the whole mindset that at the beginning was it's so simple, buy and hold. That they were telling people. Then it ends up being where you have to watch YouTube channels just to try to get a semblance of what the hell's going on. But yeah, I'm pretty certain this is going to $1.75. I mean, I get, I hate saying that over and over again, but we still have a little up move before then. Do I think it could take that long? Yes. I think it could take. Well, it's so weird because let's just go back. The last time when it dropped down, it looked like it was going to die. Let's do that. The death of AMC. Now look, this had some pretty massive swings too. So, before it took off, and I'm just doing this for a time thing. I don't think it'll be this pattern at all, because like I said, this was a distribution pattern. So let's just move it over. And we'll pretend where it starts is here. This is just a time thing. So this would go into 2006 before taking off. And that was a very fast buildup. Does that make sense? Hope that makes sense. So yes, it could easily go into next year. Easily. But who knows how high it'll go. I mean, it can squeeze really, really big. I don't know how many shorts are in there anymore. Maybe to retest the 12s area. I think it'll at least. I think it may come back up to. What is that last May where this spike thing happened? Yeah. I mean, I think it's going to come back up into this area. Like right now, to me, this is going to, let's do that. Let's draw that out. Different color. So, do. So, this is the range I imagine it playing in. From down to here, up to there. And it won't go over. It'll come up close to the, well, actually, it won't probably go over this. So, and this is going to create the bottom. But, and the bottom could still be broke, but it's very unlikely. But as soon as it breaks above these, then I think we're going. And if we don't go, then the direction's still going to be in the awful other direction. So if it breaks above these things and then comes back down and starts going down, it's probably not going to stop. But I don't expect that. I just wanted to let you guys know. But any questions before I take off, Alex? I hope that answered. Do you expect a gap up? Yeah, I do kind of expect, well, somewhat of a gap up. So up to like the, maybe it actually hits the 5.77. Maybe just a little under 570, 560, something like that. Which is a pretty good. It's a pretty big bounce. That's what I would expect. because this is going to be a strength test. When it comes down to here, so this was the buying climax, crazy buying climax. This is the automatic reaction, and this will be the strength test. And phase B. So phase B starts here. And if you look up any Wyckoff thing, phase B is the one that's hard to trade in because you don't know how long it's going to take and which direction it's going to ultimately go. It's kind of like the decision thing. So at this point it would be phase B. Gosh, I hope that makes enough sense. But yeah, just look up a Wyckoff diagram of phase B and of accumulation. As strength test in phase B, I believe that's what we're heading for. So I guess that's all we had, right? But yeah. I was hoping that would turn around while I was on the thing to make the... Is it starting to go up yet? No. Is it? Kind of. Kind of. Not really. Not quite. Still the salt and pepper pattern, which just means not very strong institutions move in this, so we will see. But yeah, I don't have anything to add. But thanks, Alex. Thanks, Sweet Lovely. Thanks, wait. Is it Maize and Blue too? And Philip Bruins. Okay.